We are back at the state title game, the NFHS Network, Kansas 6A girls here in Wichita, and I've gotten I've been very lucky to interview a lot of Hall of Famers and professional athletes. I've never interviewed a Harlem Globetrotter before. I'm so excited. Lynette Woodard is here. Thank you, Coach, for being here. It's an honor to talk with you today, and I know that you're here part of the 50th anniversary of Title IX. But so far, I got to ask you, we got Washburn Rural leading Derby. What do you think of the action so far?
I think it's great action. I think they're probably a little nervous, low-scoring first half. But I probably after halftime, they'll loosen up a little bit. But great basketball. They're playing real hard. They just got to hit the little bunnies and just relax and play as a team. Both teams are doing great, though.
Absolutely, and it was fun to watch you bring out the tip-off ball, and then you're going to be handing out some hardware later, so that's going to be pretty exciting as well.
That's always fun.
You are certainly no stranger to this game. You're a two-time state champion from, was it Wichita South?
No, sir. Wichita North.
Wichita North. Oh, my gosh, I got it wrong. I mean, what is the intensity like? I mean, it was a couple years ago, but, hey, it's not that far away. This is an intense game. You mentioned the nerves playing in this game. This has got to be something really tough to control. You've played in all different stages all across the world. How do you keep that intensity in check?
Well, it's very difficult, too. I mean, this is the stage. This is what they've started talking about from day one. They've come through the season. They're here. And it's 20 minutes away. Well, not quite 20, but you know what I mean.
I got you.
I'm on the college mindset. But anyway, this second half is going to dictate it all. And both of them are fighting hard. I just wish, the best team wins. Just keep hustling, keep playing to the very end.
Absolutely. So you are here to talk about and partially to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Title IX. And, 50 years ago, this was something that was needed, and I think now we're maybe ready for Title IX 2.0, or where would you like to see some of the successes that Title IX have put in over the last 50 years? Where would you like to see them move ahead with?
Well, in 50 years, they have come a long way. I remember when I went to Kansas University, I was awarded the first scholarship there. Now you got programs that are just, everyone has scholarships. The locker rooms has changed, the travel has changed, players even getting paid now. So there have been a lot of great changes, but then there are some details that have been overlooked, and so those are the things that really the administration has to hone in on and try to include the women as well. I don't know if you remember last year when at the Final Four, the women didn't have they didn't have
the gym equipment.
The gym equipment, box lunches, so those are things like that cannot happen at this time. So we want to just keep working that we are here. We want to be treated fairly and equally.
And I think a lot of it is we've gotten the women on the court, we've gotten the women on the field, but I think we also need to elevate the women's voices in the executive boardrooms and leading some of these things. You mentioned the weight room issue. You mentioned I know that the women's soccer team have been working for pay equity. There's still LGBTQ equity things that we have to look forward to. So your voice is
in the future.
Absolutely, your voice has been very instrumental in that. And I really just kind of want to ask you about your career. Now you've been a coach, you've been a player, you've been a professional, you've been a globetrotter. What's next for Lynette Woodard in her future?
Well, I love the game. Anytime I can be a part of it, you'll see me hanging around. I just enjoy helping the young people, encouraging them to be the best that they can be. Right now, I'm working with the Homework Assistance Program with COVID and a lot of students getting lost in the sauce, if you will, not graduating. We have a program to help speed that up and try to, get some of those people to come back to school and not take the little jobs that are at hand right now, but just play the long ball, play for the future. But sports is always a big part of that. Anybody that's playing, I want to encourage them because there are so many opportunities through that avenue.
Now, I promised you some tough questions, so this is the one I'm going to leave you with. So we've got Title IX, we've got women's sports, softball, you've got all of these now, and then you've got the future sports to come. I'm from North Kansas City, and they just started a women's wrestling program. They've got women's esports now. If there was one sport that you wanted to play that you haven't had an opportunity to do, what would that sport be?
Wow, that's a tough question. You said it would be tough.
I told you,
Badminton.
badminton.
Let's go.
See, you're not that far away from Kansas City with the shuttlecocks, and you're Wichita-born, Wichita North,
Yes,
not
yes.
South. I didn't want to make that mistake again.
Yes.
Coach Woodard, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on your career.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I know this means the world to the kids.
That's my pleasure.
And it's going to be a real treat for you to hand out some hardware later on today.
Absolutely.
Thanks again.
Okay.
Here on the NFHS Network, we'll be right back here in just a moment. Coach, thank you very much. That was awesome. Oh, that was great.